Okay, so each one of these little boxes contains a number of cabochons that I've already cut. So I thought I would pull out a couple of these and go through them and make a short little video on some of the cabochons I've done. So I found these nice little plastic bags that I can store one or two little cabochons in and kind of keep them safe. So hopefully I won't need to take them out of the baggies because it's kind of a pain. So here's a nice little free form of ocean agate. This is a Labradorite. Excuse me. A couple more Labradorites. Hopefully you can see. Now this striping over here I've heard referred to as tiger stripe Labradorite. A couple pieces of jasper. Actually, so this bottom one is a Bruno jasper. You can kind of see the orbs in there. And the top one actually I think is Royal Imperial. This nice little orbicular green is Morrisonite. And the other one here is a piece of bloodstone. And we have a nice little piece of ocean agate. And a piece of chrysoprase. And a piece of malachite. I don't know what I've got wrapped in here, but it needed special attention. Oh, another piece of freeform cut malachite. The awful big for a pendant. I suppose it could be a bolo or something like that. And this little guy is full of all kinds of stuff. This is a couple different rainbow obsidians. This one is Velvet Rainbow out of Mexico. And this other one is probably Rainbow Obsidian from California, Davis Creek maybe. Here we have a nice marcasite quartz. And this banded one is India black skin agate. I wanted to call it Botswana, but I'm pretty sure it's not. I believe it's India black skin. Here's a nice chunk of Laguna agate. And this little guy, I believe, is Queensland agate. There's a couple of pieces of Tennessee agate. The way this stuff forms is this white crust on the outside is actually bleaching of the outer material. So this was the edge of the piece when I found it. And then as I cut into it, the yellows and reds came back out And you can see there's more of the yellows and reds in here. There's a nice decent piece of Mexican crazy lace. Got all kinds of stuff going on in there. In some of my other videos, you've heard me talk about bloodstone. Well, here's a pretty good sized chunk of one. And you got to get in there close to see the, quote, blood down in here. Let's see, this guy's pretty large. He's running about 80 millimeters. There's a chunk of petrified wood. And it's put in there with a piece of, I believe that's Moroccan agate. There's a nice target of Brazilian agate. And then a smaller oval of Brazilian agate. This is a Botswana agate. These are both Botswana agates. Both have some red in there. Another nice big 52 by 38 cab of Tennessee agate. And a couple of Montana agates with some nice little dendrites in there. Well, let's go through one more little box here. This is a piece of hawk's eye or blue tiger eye. There's the refraction in there. There's a nice little teardrop of malachite. Sorry, you're gonna have to listen to the dog in the background. A couple of matching hearts of Montana agate. Kind of like a mother-daughter pair. I got a whole bunch of little stuff in here. Okay. This one up here is Brazilian. That's a little piece of holly blue. Small little piece of Montana agate. Some African blue lace. Little piece of plume agate. I believe that's a piece of petrified wood up here in the corner. Piece of Bruno Jasper. And what is this little guy? Looks like some opal from Peru. There's a giant freeform of purple moss agate. Here we have a couple of Laguna agates, sister slabs, and then another decent Tennessee agate. Sorry about all the glare, but trying to take these out of the baggies is going to be a royal pain. So here's another Laguna agate with a couple of Tennessee agates. There's a nice piece of petersite. And the person I got this from tells me that it's called Firestone out of Africa. I have a dealer friend who purchased 3,000 pounds of African material, and she lets me play with it. Well, not for free though. This is a piece of Brazilian agate, although it looks like Botswana. I know it's Brazilian because I saw the whole chunk. And this other little guy is also a Brazilian agate. Just has some nice little light pastel colors for some reason. And these guys are coprolites, or dinosaur poop, whatever you want to call it. Sometimes it does agatize, and you get some interesting colors. So the piece on this side is a piece of Tennessee agate with a little tiny quartz pocket, which is kind of nice. And then this pinkish tube agate is actually from the center of a thunder egg from a location here in Oregon called White Rock. And then this guy with the blue in there, I believe it's azurite, but I'm not positive. There's also some, there's also some pyrite in there. When you see this uncut, it's kind of ugly, and I debated, and then once I cut it, though, I was really surprised. This is from Graves Mountain, Georgia. Again, the same dealer friend went there and collected this and sent me some of it to play with. And if you're interested, let me know in the comments, and I will give you her contact information. Let's do one more here. So this is a piece of Montana agate, and this pretty little plume is Moroccan agate. Here we have a piece of blue quartz from the eastern Oregon. I believe it's the Steens Mountain. The one in the middle is kind of iffy looking, but I don't know if it'll show up under so much light. This is Mangano and does fluoresce bright pink under ultraviolet light. And then this is a piece of Brazilian agate, obviously waterline. So this piece of Moroccan seam agate is actually cut so it can hang as an amulet. And then this guy, I hate to say it, but I'm not sure. I think it might be the center of a thunder egg because you've got all kinds of different stuff going in here. This portion is a water line. I guess I should have it on camera, huh? Now we got some water line down here. We got, this looks like it might be jasper or something, but it's all agate. Here's a trio of moss agate. I believe it's India moss agate and not the local Maury Mountain. All cut from the same stone. Here's a nice piece of rhyolite, Wonderstone. Probably from Utah because it's good and hard. And I don't know if you can see the wink there, but that's actually red tiger eye. Here's another one of those oddball pieces. I cut it, it's obsidian, and I cut it so that it would hang as an amulet as well. I don't know if you can see it, but there is the velvet rainbow. And the other one is also rainbow obsidian. I know, unfortunately, the baggie's causing grief. What do we have here? This is a piece of Polish flint. I know it looks like petrified wood, which is my nemesis, but I don't often cut it. But this is a piece of Polish flint. And then this guy is a nice thin piece of Brazilian agate. Here's a, what is it, 30 by 40 piece of just a red moss agate. This one is a piece of the Moroccan Berber agate. And this little pastel guy is actually from Brazil. Kind of an odd color from Brazil. Then we have a piece of green aventurine. And next to that is a piece of larsenite, or Gary Green, or Freedom Jasper. They keep changing the name of it. And we have some really nice plume. I don't know if you can see that, but nice plume. I think this is out of Texas. Could also be Moroccan. And then lastly, there's a couple pieces of Mexican crazy lace. Hopefully this was at least a little bit entertaining, since I can't play with my machinery right now. Doctor's orders. So, have a good day.